clap. We make it clap. We make it clap.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? How are you guys all doing today? I am Alan, aka Houseurrest. Welcome to my Dark Elixir farming guide for Townhall 7s and 8s. Today I will be showing you all my replays and attacks from my Townhall 8 account, so bear in mind, with a 20 less troop capacity if you're a Townhall 7, you may want to vary your army composition ever so slightly, but the attack strategies and principles are going to be exactly the same. Where to begin? Let's start with the fact that ever since the Townhall 11 update hit several weeks ago, farming has been harder for the most part. I'm sure you guys have noticed this. Dead bases are supposedly being removed after a week of inactivity, so it's harder to find quote-unquote collector raids, but we'll get more into that in a little bit. Your town hall is now a storage, people. Understand this. So protecting your town hall just became important again. Keep it inside your base at all times. As you can see, your town hall now can hold 75k gold, 75k elixir, and 5k dark. So a portion of each one of your resources. With that being said, if you ever find a town hall unprotected on the outside of a base, hit it, guys. It's always worth it, even for a measly 50 dark elixir. If you hit it with your Barb King, guys, that's 100% profit and like 30 seconds out of your day. Here are just two very quick replays of the kind of dark elixir and loot you can expect just from sniping unguarded town halls. Now guys, I'm really not going to focus too much on this method for farming dark elixir, as I'm sure over the next few months you should start noticing a lot less town hall snipes available. But if you find one, take it. You will stack dark elixir extremely fast, and like I said before, it's free. Use your Barb King. If you don't have a Barb King, use goblins, as they now target town halls, and they will kill it 4 times faster than archers or barbarians. Now let's quickly focus on the difference between live bases and dead bases. A live base will have all the majority of its loot in its storages and town hall, so there's not going to be much loot to farm from the collectors. There will likely not be many tombstones, signifying there has been no attack since they last logged off. Their property is probably fairly well kept and maintained, obstacles are removed, and builders will be building. As you can see, these collectors are full in this the collectors are empty and the storages are full in this base. Now, a great example of a dead base is there going to be tombstones scattered everywhere. This Town Hall 9 specifically, a dead base is perfect and easy to find on a Town Hall 9s because their expos will be empty. As you can see, these ones are not full. They don't have any cartridges. The storages, as you can see, are empty. That elixir is drained. The gold is drained. It's very poor in there. So the majority of the loot is going to be in the collectors. A good way to check the collectors is to zoom up right on them, and you could see if they're full or empty. This collector is full, clearly. And so with archers, we could pick off about 500k loot, and I bet we could grab about 1100 dark elixir just from those drills, because this person is not active at all. I'm going to throw down a couple barbarians and archers, and as you can see, we're picking off a fair amount of loot per bow struck or per arrow hit. So it's a dead base, guys. This is a textbook example of a dead base. Now, my favorite army composition is a Go Jibarch, and what that means is it's a combination of giants, goblins, barbarians, archers, and wall breakers. This army, when used properly, can drain almost any Town Hall 8 base's dark elixir with proper funneling techniques, which I will get into in just a second, guys. As you can see here, we got about 12 giants, 20 goblins, about 60 archers, 45 barbarians, and 8 wall breakers. When used properly and together, guys, I will show you how to get shit done. There's 3 types of farming methods you can use. The Town Hall Snipe method, which is my favorite and of course the easiest and in my opinion the fastest way to get dark elixir, but I fear it will not remain a viable way to steal dark elixir for too much longer, so we won't focus too heavily on that. The next is dark drill sniping. Now that involves simply looking for dead-ish bases that have somewhat vulnerable dark elixir drills that you can drain with minimal troops. I'll show you a perfect example of that right now. As you can see, we are clearing the surrounding buildings so we can funnel a set of goblins or archers directly at the dark elixir drills. This base is, of course, pretty much dead, so we are expecting that we can take pretty much all the dark elixir right out of the drills. As you can see, we threw about 5 or 6 goblins right at the drill there. Goblins are by far the fastest way to positively melt DE drills, but be aware they are very weak and need to be protected or distracted at all times. We're going to do the exact same thing at the top drill over here that we did at the bottom. We're going to kind of distract it with 2 giants, throwing 2 wall breakers to destroy the wall. And we're going to send in some goblins to just positively melt that drill. Watch, we're probably going to walk away with an extra 350, maybe 400 dark. Yeah, they just destroyed it. After that, I didn't really care. I don't care about my gold or elixir. I'm just focusing solely on dark elixir. So that base gave us 824 dark elixir. We used 15 goblins, 25 barbarians, 19 archers, 4 wall breakers, and 3 giants. So honestly, all in all, a very small amount of troops to get 824 dark. That was very profitable. So here we go, guys. The funnel technique explained. This base luckily wasn't in a clan, but I always lure or attempt to lure the clan castle just to make sure there's no defensive troops that may hurt our raid. I dropped an archer and there was nothing in this clanless clan castle, so I now can proceed with my raid with peace of mind. As you can see, I start off somewhat slow. I just throw a giant or 2 in with some archers because I don't want a giant bomb to fuck a whole lot of my army. As you can see, we lost 2 giants there, but it was good value. We felt out a giant big bomb, and we are just funneling right now, guys. All we're doing is clearing these outside buildings, outside HPs, to make sure all our giants go directly in at that dark elixir storage and take out the defenses right in front of it. That's all we're trying to do right now. We're attacking fairly slow. We're not in any rush. We have a solid 3.5 minutes to get this done. So as you can see, I throw a line of giants in to distract all the defenses, and then I throw the wall breakers in. I drop them directly into a heal because level 5 giants are fairly weak. We lost 1 giant to a flip trap. That's more than fine. That's the whole idea of sprinkling them in and not sending them in a direct line, because you don't want to lose more than 3. And as you can see, I am now proceeding to put in my barbarians and archers, and I'm hitting them on each side. I'm making sure that they're going in a nice line formation and make sure they all don't get hit by a mortar or something like that. Now we have most of the outside buildings distracted or destroyed. I can pretty much send everything in a straight line. To be safe, I probably should have thrown down a heal, but I could see that my mortars were all distracted, so I just sent in all my goblins last, and look at this. They completely melt that dark elixir. They just destroy it. I could have been a little safer. I could have put everything in a heal there. I was trying to be very frugal with my spells. I didn't want to use too many. But we probably could have got an extra 200 dark, which is more than likely in that town hall. But honestly, I was more than content taking down 1900 dark elixir with the army we just threw down. Let me show you this last funnel. We're going to do the exact same thing on a different base. As you can see, this clan castle is full. It's filled with barbarians and archers, so we are going to lure it out. And this is the beauty of bringing poisons, guys. Make sure you have a poison in every one of your attacks, because you don't want to have to sit there and individually hit every one of their barbarians and archers, because we don't have multi-targeting troops like wizard that can just take out large packs of things. We have single hit troops like archers and stuff like that, so you don't really want to have to sit there for that long and lose that many troops. So bring a poison, it destroys things so easily. So as you can see, we're kind of sprinkling in our giants again. We're not sending them all in on either side. We put a couple in to distract from one side to the other. We throw in barbarians and archers in a nice big sprinkly line to make sure that the rest of our troops we can send right down the middle. We're sending our wall breakers kind of sporadically there, and we did use our clan castle troop giants here. So always key to have some clan castle troop giants in there. We send our goblins in. They will not path to the dark elixirs, so we're gonna need the rest of our archers to save our raid. We're gonna throw them into heal because I don't want a mortar or an archer tower just completely devastate them. So them in a heal was just a safety precaution there. They end up getting at the town hall as well, so that gets us all the dark elixir right there, 1800 dark elixir. So there you have it, guys. If you combine these 3 strategies, and by that I mean be constantly looking, try and keep your Barb King alive and constantly be training troops in your barracks, so even after you waste your whole army, you can search again immediately without having to wait for a full army build. This will allow you to maximize your dark elixir per hour as well as your boost time. I max out at around 15 to 20k dark elixir per hour with these strategies on a boost, so there's no reason you guys can't do the same as well. I would say stick between 8 to 1200 trophies, and you guys will max out your Town Hall 7 and 8 bases extraordinarily fast. As always, guys, if you made it this far into the video, I do appreciate it a lot. Make sure to bop that Canadian cap at the bottom to subscribe if you've enjoyed what you saw or found it informative. If you're looking for a great new Townhall 8 war and hybrid / farming base, click the top left. If you want to see a great hunted war with some awesome 3-star attacks, check out the Clash Heads vs Skyrim Avengers War at the top right. I will have another video out for you guys this Saturday. As always, enjoy your freedom, people. Houseurrest out.